All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans, welcome to North Wilkesboro Speedway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series, the Xfinity, baby. 130 laps here tonight at North Wilkesboro to kick off a brand new season. It's season number 4. And it's a short track. This thing will reach out and bite you. Who's got what it takes to tame the short track here at North Wilkesboro? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, we're kicking off a great season here at a short track, North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's a 130-lap race, and it's all live right here on TurnLeftTV. Let's get this party started. All right, thank you so much for coming in and joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate you being here tonight. And what a race we have in store for you. North Wilkesboro Speedway. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster, commentator here at TurnLeftTV, and going to be a lot of fun tonight, man. Round number 1 of a 10-race season, and kicking it off at a short track. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me here on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and smash the bell. You'll get updates when races are going live. Thanks to all those folks who come out each and every week, whether it be live or on replay, watch the races. And all those folks who come in and greet us in the chat as well and watch the races live. We love that. And thanks for the support. Never thought I'd have this many subscribers when I started doing this a few years ago. And I really appreciate it, each and every one of you. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to do so. That helps me out, gets the videos out there for more people to see. Don't forget to hit that like button. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you are interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. Looks like we get about 6 minutes left in the practice session. Fair number of drivers joining us here for the first race of the season. We'll take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers. So North Wilkesboro tonight, 135 laps. Next week, we'll be at Texas for a 100-lap race. Great mile-and-a-half track, man. That's going to be fast and furious. And look at this, August the 23rd, the Steve Freeze Memorial. 100-lap race from Daytona. We'll have some prizes for the drivers and so forth. And Kentucky Speedway will be race number 4. Atlanta finishing out the first half of that season on September the 6th. You see the back half, we kick it off with the road course at Watkins Glen. 35-lap race there on September the 13th. Followed by Bristol, Kansas, Talladega, and Charlotte. 2 super speedways. And the Steve Freeze Memorial, man, that is a huge race for us here at High Octane Racing League. To honor one of our founding members. Let's take a look at the track. Let's take a look at the track here at North Wilkesboro. It's just a little over half a mile, 0.625 miles in length. It's a little over a kilometer in length. 4 turns, of course. Banking in the turns, 13 degrees. Banking in the straights at 3 degrees. And a little room to race here, but man, this thing is short. And going to be pretty hard on the brakes, pretty hard on the tires, maybe hard on the fenders as well. But a lot of fun. Thanks to Mike Schreiner, who built this track for us here in RF2. And we have a lot of fun with it, man. I know it's still a work in progress, but North Wilkesboro, fun track. That'll key up here our race keys. Going to have to manage your tires here at North Wilkesboro. Sometimes it feels like you are never stop turning. You just keep turning all the way around this bad boy. Got to make good pit stops. Pitting is 30 miles an hour down the pit lane, so you're going to see some guys speed. You're going to have a lot of patience here. Own that traffic. Undoubtedly going to be in some traffic, maybe some lap traffic as well. And they're going to have to find a rhythm. I think a lot of these short tracks, it is about rhythm. So those are my keys to the race here at North Wilkesboro. More racing coming up this weekend. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the final race of the season, Indianapolis Motor Speedway, 70-lap race in the Saturday Night Thunder at the Brickyard. And that's coming up at 9 p.m. in the Cup Cars, the Saturday Night Thunder. Going to have a little bit different look to the chat here. I did the super chat, and it's kind of wiped out some of my settings there. So, unfortunately, the different colors aren't working right now. But I made it do. So, thanks to Givaldo coming in here and starting us off. I appreciate his support each and every week. One of our most cherished and loyal members here at High Octane Racing League. Givaldo hails from the great country of Brazil. He's always getting us started. Super chat now. There is a button there in the chat session. If you want to make a donation to TurnLeftTV, you can straight through that super chat button. So once you got the little money, the little dollar symbol. High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks will be back in action at Talladega. Some super speedway action coming up on 13 August. Race number 5 of the season, a 70-lap race from Dega in the Tough Trucks. That's coming up on Tuesday. I'm ready to go to qualifications here very, very shortly. Take a look at our side-by-side view here just to make sure it's working. Looks like we got Caligari in there taking a rest. It looks like Gordon Carter coming off the track. So this guy's getting ready to go to qualifications. We're headed over to quali. And don't forget, tonight's race is 130 laps. Probably could have added a few more laps to this race. Well, these guys headed to the qualification session as soon as it flips over. In race number 1, if you're just joining us tonight here at North Wilkesboro, kicking off a brand new season. It's season number 4. We'll probably have 5 seasons this year, man. We timed it just right. So we get a big season coming up here with the Steve Freeze Memorial Race in this season, the 3rd race of the season. That is always a big one for us. It does look like these guys have kicked it over to quals. Looks like Chris Hughes might be the first gentleman out on the track in the 7 car. Franco Alvarez out on the track. Gordon Carter also. And Chris Hughes getting his first lap in here. Let's see. Oh, he's into the wall, the outside wall right there. But 20.413 for Chris Hughes. But that hard lick there is going to mess up that second lap, I think. Hard contact with the outside wall there for Chris Hughes. Take a look at Todd Robillard here in the 90 car. This outlap, let's see where he lands. Right now, Franco Alvarez down to the 19.816. Lightning fast there for him. With 816, Gordon Carter up to P2. Jelson Neto, Sean Jacobs jumping up the grid here. 19.816 is the time to beat. Todd Robillard got a little work to do here, but he's not too far off the pace, I don't believe. 20.191 for lap number 1, and he's 4th in that 90 car. Take a look at Steve Pierce in the 51 car. Captain Morgan spots the machine. Little contact with the outside wall. 20.062, 12th on the grid for the Captain Morgan machine. Take a look at Craig Marizon. Marizon likes these short tracks, man. 60 car Magpul Dynamics Chevy Camaro. 20.247 up to 7th on the grid for Craig Marizon. Dennis Yunichin in the 47. Hailing from the great city of Kharkiv, Ukraine. Joining us each and every week. It's like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning there for him. That's how dedicated this guy is. Here, this 47 car. He's into the outside wall right there, scraping a little Bugs Bunny off on the wall. 19.816 is the time to beat. 20.4 for Dennis. He's in the top 10, but man, he's got some hard lick there on that right side. Take a look at Claudio Bardelli Jr. Got to be one of those guys in the conversation for a victory and a championship. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 19, way up on the outside wall, 20.294. He's 9th on the grid. Stanislav Pavlov in his 62. .5, I believe that's what that was. Stanislav Pavlov, right now 15th on the grid. He's got a little work to do. That Ghostbuster sponsor machine. .415, 14th on the grid. Stanislav Pavlov. Looks like Franco Alvarez is our pole sitter there. Vidar Silva looks like he's 2nd. Arcavier 3rd. Robillard 4th. Neto, Jelson Neto in his 63 is P5. And Qual's got about 6 minutes officially. I don't know about Tony Furtado, whether he's going to come out here or not, but he has not made his start in the back. So it looks like these guys have about 6 minutes left in the official qualification session. And it'll give us a chance to take a look at the schedule once again. Next week we'll be at Texas for a 100-lap race. Great mile and a half. And then a big week for us up on 23 August. And that is Daytona, the Steve Freeze Memorial 250. And it should be a big race for us. A 100-lap race. at Daytona on August the 23rd to honor, as our annual event, to honor Steve Freeze. August the 30th, Kentucky Speedway, 100-lap race there, and his 6th September, Atlanta Motor Speedway, finishing the first half of the season. See Watkins Glen, Bristol, Kansas, Talladega, and Charlotte on the back half of that season. It looks like quals are over. These guys are in the driver's meeting here, and I appreciate everybody joining us here on TurnLeftTV each and every week. That's going to help us out, and the more people come out and watch. And let's get this party started. All right, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Appreciate it. Welcome back. They've got about 2 minutes left officially in the qualification session, and we'll give you the official results. So I'm your host, Heath Johnson, and we are at North Wilkesboro in the Buschwackers series tonight. The Xfinity cars at it, baby, for race number 1, a brand new season, and it's a 135-lap race tonight. And a lot of drivers out here, so hopefully these guys exercise a little bit of caution, so we don't have a whole lot of caution. Claudio Bardelli Jr. Joining us in here as well. Good to see Claudio out here. Don't forget to help me out by clicking on the links down in the description of this race. And click on that SimLab web link. If you'd like to make a purchase through them, please use my link. I have a SimLab race rig, the GT1 Evo. And I love it, man. Really easy to put together. Very, very sturdy. It's made out of the 80/20 profile, aluminum profile. And, man, all these pre-drilled for all the major wheels as well and pedals. So help me out by clicking on that link, following them over there. They got more than just sim rigs as well. They got displays and all kinds of mounts and so forth, and some wheels and pedals. So we'll give those guys a look. Appreciate that. Helps me out here at TurnLeftTV. We got about 20 seconds or so left, and we'll kick it over here, and these guys will get out on the track for their warm-up. Yeah, we got some chatters in here. Wagner Ramos joining us in here. Looks like he is going to be rooting for Gelson Neto tonight. So good to see Wagner out. Claudio Bardelli Jr., of course, saying hello. I'll have to get my pick in here. Sorry, the chat was a little bit different here, so I upgraded to a super chat. I've finally become eligible for super chat, so if you'd like to make a donation to TurnLeftTV, you can do so right through the chat. When I did that, it wiped out some of my settings. So we'll have to figure that out. Try a different song. How about that? I need a DJ. I'm the DJ. I'm the broadcaster. I'm the camera controller. I do it all here. Keeping the chat lively and the chatter as well. It looks like these guys are out. We're going to give you the official results here. You see Craig Marizon heading off. Got a big pole right there. We don't need that pole. There we go. Get that one. That looks a little good. We'll take a look at the session results, the qualification results, as these guys are in the warm-up session now. Franco Alvarez qualifies on the pole with a 19.816. Man, is he going to be able to maintain that gap there? You see Benner Silva with a 20.129, 3/10 back in second. Archer Vieta starts in the third position. Todd Robillard, good qualifying position for him, starts in P4 in the 90. Gelson Neto starts in fifth. Sean Jacobs will start sixth. Craig Marizon in the 60 starts in the seventh position. Gordon Carter will start eighth. Gordon Carter just keeps getting better and better and better in the qualification position. Claudio Bardelli Jr. just behind in the 9th position. Preston Hassel in the 27 qualifies in P10. Qualifying in the 11th position is Dennis Udichin in the 47. Ed Palumbo qualifies in 12th. Chris Hughes 13th. Stanislav Pavlov will start in the 14th position. Givaldo Spittle 15th. Giulio Caligari will start in the 16th position. Steve Pierce will start 17th. And Tony Furtado elected to start in the back, so he'll start 18th. Tonight. Well, about just under 8 minutes left to go, and maybe time to start thinking about who you're going to pick to win this race. And that might be a good pick right there, that 5 car. Step on right there. Benor Silva is lightning fast, man. I tell you what, one of the best sim racers I've ever seen is Benor Silva. Raced with him in, out on the track, physically raced with him in some sim races, road courses, stock cars. This guy is always up front, man. So keep your eye on this 5 car here tonight. Noah Walker joining us in here. How about Noah Walker? Oh my gosh. Yeah, cool bio teacher doing a little live streaming. Hope Noah has a great weekend. Take a look at Claudio Bardelli Jr. Again, another one of those drivers in the conversation each and every week to win the race, and in the long run, also big picture to win the championship. Claudio hailing from the great country of Brazil. Take a look at Sean Jacobs here in the 24 car, AMD, or excuse me, the Vulcan's sponsor machine, Cal-U Vulcan sponsor machine. Hailing from Pennsylvania. The guy in the conversation here in the long run. I don't know how he feels about this track. Might be a little outside his wheelhouse. Gordon Carter in the 56, great Canadian driver. High place moving sponsor machine. Sporting the Ukrainian colors here tonight. Just ahead of him is Chris Hughes in the 7. Chris Hughes, a little part-time racer. Another teacher, man. Fellow teacher there. So maybe we got a root for Chris Hughes here tonight. Pick him to win. These students will be proud. See how tight it is here, man. It is really, really tight. Take a look at Gelson Neto in the 63. Gelson Neto came into this league and made an impact right away. Raced with Gelson over at NASCAR BR. And this guy is a fantastic race car driver. Got another really, really talented, great driver just ahead of him on board here with Gelson Neto. And you see that 27 just ahead, and that is Preston Hassel. Preston Hassel, multiple championships with HORL, one of those old guard HORL guys. There's two drivers right there likely to be fighting it out here once the race goes green. Well, it is time, I think, here with about 3 minutes left to go for you to get your picks in. Time to get your picks in. We got some guys in there taking a break. Ed Palumbo, KG veteran right there. Mellow Yellow sponsor machine. I painted that car for him, man. He said it was bad luck, and then he won. Now he's in it all the time, baby. Well, I'll tell you what. It's hard for me to pick a winner here tonight, I'll be honest with you. It is hard for me to pick. Take a look at this. Tony Furtado here in the 9 Valvoline sponsor machine. Tony got off the surgery today. So, oh man, what a trooper. Out here and racing with us. Well, I think I am going to pick my pick tonight. And he's been fast. Came out early. So my pick tonight, my pick is Franco Alvarez, the Argentinian. He's our only Argentinian driver, as a matter of fact. So my pick is Franco to win this race. Again, sorry about the look of the chat. Normally have different colors and so forth and so on, but a little bit of a update here. As I'd mentioned, ported over to or switched to Super Chat eligible. So finally became eligible for that and switched it over, and it kind of wiped out some settings here in OBS. We'll have to figure that out. It'll take me a few days, maybe.
TurnLeftTV. 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 Hold on to your butts, cause this is gonna be a great show. Heath Johnson saying all you need to know. We got fast cars racing, hopefully you're pacing. Are you ready for some high-speed action? Step on the gas, alright. Race fans, my heavens.
All right, boys and girls, it's that time. It is that time.
Saturday night.
The Buschwackers series tonight here at North Wilkesboro. 130 laps of madness.
Tough trucks. IndyCar GT3.
So here we go.
I just got three things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, 130 laps here at North Wilkesboro. So get your picks in. Times are running out. Here we go. Let's go with the starting order. Franco Alvarez in the 83 starts P1. Benner Silva starts in his second position. Arthur Vieta will start third. Todd Robillard starts in that fourth position. Starting in fifth will be Gelson Neto in the 63. Sean Jacobs starts sixth. Craig Marizon will start in the seventh position. Gordon Carter starts in P8. Starting in the ninth position is Claudio Bardella Jr. Preston Hassel will start 10th. Dennis Unichin starts in the 11th position. Ed Palumbo will start in P12. Starting in the 13th position will be Chris Hughes in the 7 car. Stanislav Pavlov starts 14th in the 62. Givaldo Spinda in the 68 starts 15th. Giulio Caligari in his 6 will start in the 16th position. Steve Pierce in the 17th position at 51 car. And Tony Furtado will start in P18. Keys to the race here tonight, man. Manage those tires. Make good pit stops. Be patient. Own the traffic and find a rhythm. Franco Alvarez will lead the field to take the green flag here at North Wilkesboro. I was starting to say Watkins Glen. What am I thinking? Benner Silva starts on the outside, row 1. See Arthur Vieta and Todd Robillard in row 2. Man, some fast cars up front here. Alvarez hoping to get a good jump here on this start. Silva on the outside line, very fast. A couple Camaros here going to duke it out on the start.
flag. Go, go, go.
And they're off. Green flag here at Watkins Glen. Alvarez, good jump there for him. Look at that. Vieira now diving to the inside. And, oh, man, trying to get underneath that 5 car. They tuck in. Nose to tail there. Got it sorted out at the top 3 so far. 90 car. Robillard on the high side. Benner Silva looking to go around Franco Alvarez. And not able to pull off that pass. And, oh, Robillard up the track. Todd Robillard got up the track. Man, he got squirrely and came up the track. He's gathered it back up, but he's lost a few positions. Now in P8, that car snapped loose on him, and he got into the outside wall. Wow. Robillard lost some positions. Let's take a look here if we can't replay this. Take a look. Robillard snaps loose. Oh, he just got on the brakes right there, and it snapped on him, and it got into the outside wall. Wow. Got it gathered back up. And wow, he is now back in the 8th position. Look at this battle here for P2. The 4 car of Archie Vieira to the inside of Benner Silva. And Vieira showing some muscle here. Can he complete the pass? And it looks like he does. He's up to P2 and now challenging Franco Alvarez. Benner Silva, Archie Vieira to the inside of Franco Alvarez. And looking out of the back of his car, now Franco Alvarez finds himself back in the 2nd position. He's not going to like that. He is not going to like that one. Claudio Bardelli Jr. to the inside of Benner Silva. We've got all of South America up front here. And they're battling behind. You see Marizon trying to inch his way forward. Gelson Neto slamming the door. And Claudio Bardelli Jr. picking up a spot. Bardelli Jr. now up to 3rd. Silva is in 4th. Wow. Take a look at Sean Jacobs here at the 24. He's trying to make a move here on Marizon. Marizon to the outside. The 24 diving down, but not able to pull off that pass. And Robillard running back in that 8th position. Sean Jacobs in 7th. Look, Gordon Carter here running in the 9th position in the 56 car. Just behind him is Dennis Hudage in the top 10. Take a look here is Furtado to the inside. Oh, man, he got underneath the 62. 62 had to make take some evasive action there. And Tony Furtado in the 9 car getting by. And now Giulio Caligari looking on the low side of Stanislav Pavlov. Giulio in the 6 car having a drag race with Stanislav. Giulio Caligari getting around. Oh, into the wall there for Giulio. Made some contact with the wall. Wow. And Stanislav Pavlov is now going to reclaim that spot. Giulio Caligari made some hard contact with the outside wall. Take a look at here. Ed Palumbo in the 54 car battling Preston Hassel. A couple old guard HORL guys right there. And 54 gets by. Preston Hassel now has a lot on his plate there with Chris Hughes breathing down his neck. So Ed Palumbo now up to the 11th position. Tony Furtado and Givaldo Spindler here battling it out. They're rolling up on Chris Hughes. Side by side. Great racing there. And the 9 car gets by the 68. It's like that 62 car has got it gathered back up. And Furtado going to that middle lane. Giulio Caligari now trying to get by Givaldo. Man, I'll tell you what, this is a great racing going on right now. Look at this. Up front here, Benner Silva and Claudio Bardelli Jr. As Archivetta is starting to run away from these guys a little bit. Franco Alvarez may be on tire save strategy. He is one of the best at adjusting his strategy along the race. He knows what he wants to do, and he knows how to adjust. And look at this, Claudio Bardelli Jr. now looking on the bottom side of Franco Alvarez. Great battling here. Looking out the front of Ben Silva's machine. Oh, little contact right there. A little kiss from Claudio Bardelli Jr. He said, kiss you goodbye, baby. And Ben Silva wants to sneak through as well. Might be a little lipstick on that 83 car now. The 63 tried to get through as well. Wow, man, great racing here. Archivetta wants none of that. He's up front, and he got a pretty substantial lead right now, about 2.5 second lead over P2. Clean and green here for the 4 car. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in second, Alvarez third, Silva fourth, and Gelson Neto has worked his way up to the 5th position. Take a look at Gelson Neto. Just behind him is Sean Jacobs. Nelson might have made a little bit of contact right there. Not too much. Going to hurt you there on that 63. He's got a fast car here tonight. Thanks for all those folks coming out and watching the stream. Stanislav Pavlov here has recovered a little bit. As you see, Tony Furtado getting around the 27. AMD Ryzen sponsor machine having a little bit of trouble here, moving backwards. He's now in P14 as Pavlov gets by. And the 7 of Chris Hughes not going to try to follow him through. You can see right now Preston Hassel in 14th, but Chris Hughes trying to find a way to get by that 27 car. Chris Hughes starting to inch forward here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag. A yellow flag as, wow. Sean Jacobs has come around here in the 24 car. As, Steve Pierce gets through, so Sean Jacobs off the pace. See what happened here. Sean Jacobs came around right here, and it looked like, looked like maybe that 63 car might have come down a little bit, and those guys did a great job of missing him. And the 24 on, take a look here and see if we get a better look at this. Coming off the turn here, it looked like Neto might have come down the track and got into Sean Jacobs right there. And it, little contact there for Marizon. Little contact for Craig Marizon on getting through. Go on board here and watch Craig Marizon. See right there that contact. Marizon just a little bit of a kiss there. And maybe finishes Sean off, it looks like. But, that looked like. It looked like, 63 just came down the track and got into the 24. Go to the back of Ben Silva's machine. Man, back here and look at this. Yeah, it looked like Gelson Neto might have come down the track there a little bit. Guys are now on pit lane, taking some service. But Givaldo has stayed out here, maybe to get some laps led. 51 also out. Franco Alvarez will probably be the leader. I suggested these guys are probably going to come down pit lane. So it looks like Givaldo on pit lane, and Franco Alvarez now going to be the race leader here. So good pit stop there for him. And he's elected to take the inside line. Archer Vieta has been lightning fast. I mean, really, in my opinion, the fastest car on the track easily. So he has got something figured out. He's going to start on the outside. You see Claudio Bardelli Jr., Ben Silva, row 2. Robillard and Carter will be row number 3. Unichin has worked his way up for row number 4 in the 47. Outside will be Ed Palumbo. Well, it looks like Givaldo is just coming off, I think, going to be coming off pit lane here, so he better hurry up.
Green flag,
So
green
we're going to
flag,
go
go,
green,
go.
and Givaldo is on pit lane. That is crazy there for Givaldo. And Alvarez gets a great jump there on the start, anticipated that, and did a great job. And now can Vieta handle Claudio Bardelli Jr., because Bardelli Jr. is underneath him. Alvarez not able to run away as Vieta is able to. Man, Vieta has got a lightning fast car there through the corners, man. He has got something figured out here. Brake bias or whatever he's doing, he has got something figured out. Guys are rolling up on Givaldo, who has come off pit lane. Givaldo now down, or he's on the tail end of the lead lap, it looks like. As we're taking a look at Todd Robillard here in the 90. He's running in the 5th position. Gelson Neto here firing around the 60 car. Gelson Neto's got a fast car. Had to start at the tail end of the longest line and wants to play some catch up now. Behind Chris Hughes is a 63. Gelson Neto on his way back up to the top 10. He's underneath Chris Hughes. Chris Hughes in the 7 on the outside line. Tight racing here. Chris Hughes fighting back on that outside. Way up the track there. Going to give Gelson Neto a little bit of room. And Neto gets by, picking up P11. Mr. Hassel up here in the 27 car. Now got to be looking at Gelson Neto just behind him. Take a look at Todd Robillard and Gordon Carter here. This was on that restart. Good battle there between the two of those guys. Gelson Neto now closing in on Preston Hassel. 63 battling the 27. A couple Fords there mixing it up. And Gelson Neto back to the top 10. And that may leave the door open for Chris Hughes in the 7 car. Great racing here. Chris Hughes now getting around. 27, no, not quite. 27 fighting back on the high side. Man, we got some racing going on here. These guys are mixing it up right now. Look at this. 60 of Craig Marazon in this mix. Ubaldo says, I got to get out of the way, bro. Ubaldo in the lucky dog position. He's got to get out of the way, but I think he got some damage he had repaired, and that's why he was on pit lane for so long. And that cost him a lap. Wow. Franco Alvarez is the leader here in the 83 car. Great racing going on here tonight. These guys doing a great job so far. I don't want to jinx it. '19 has gotten around Archer Vieta and picked up P2. But 19 showing some muscle here. Squeezing down on that 83 car. Oh, crossover move right there for Bardelli Jr. I don't know if that got loose or what, but it looked like a crossover move to me. And Bardelli Jr. not able to pull off that pass, so maybe that thing got a little bit loose on him.
We're having an earthquake there.
Good camera shake, but maybe just a tad too much. You look at Benor Silva here. He's running in the 4th position. Another great run for Benor Silva. Behind him, Todd Robillard rounding out the top 5. Gordon Carter having a hell of a night right now. He's running in the 6th position. This guy just keeps getting better and better and better. He got a win here. He got a win in the Saturday Night Thunder. And I'll tell you what, man, this race program has improved a ton. 56 car closing in maybe on a top 5 run, running in the 6th position. Nose to tail, everybody pretty calm right now. Sean Jacobs in the 24. Oh, Preston Hassel up the track as the 60 muscles his way through. Craig Marizon muscled his way through, and Sean Jacobs going to use that opening. And gets around. Wow. Oh, man. I tell you what, Tony Furtado tried to get through right there. Take a look at this. Tony Furtado. And that Valvoline sponsor machine. Whoa! Contact right there! Contact right there. Preston Hassel. A little contact for the 27. Whoa! And Giulio Caligari came around, got around him. Look at that. Oh, that contact. He does a great job of keeping it out of the wall, but Caligari going to get by. And Preston Hassel's retired his machine. Nothing frustration there. Well, Preston Hassel has retired his machine. And what a shame there for Preston. Furtado had gotten around. And Preston Hassel here, the 27. Oh, right there, contact. Into the outside. The 83, Franco Alvarez is our leader. Claudio Bardelli Jr. second. Arch Vieta the third. Benor Silva fourth. Todd Robillard is in fifth. And we got a battle here behind with Jelson Neto and Dennis Hugin. Oh, they are 3 wide. Oh, my gosh. Into the back of the 63 is that 62 car. Oh, the 62 gets through. Robinson racing right there. Wow, scraped off a little Ghostbuster on Dennis Hugin's machine. Holy smokes, that got crazy right there. Holy crap. Let's take a look at this. These guys are 3 wide here. Stanislav backs off. 60. He's trying to get by on the low side. Contact with the 63 right there. He holds on. Goes up the track. Stanislav sliding through right there. Little Robbins racing. Holy Toledo. Some racing going on here tonight. Here at North Wilkesboro. 44 and 54 here battling. AMD, I keep saying AMD. I'm so used to saying that. Cal U Vulcan spots at number 24, getting by the 54, picking up a spot. Now in P11. And Craig Marizon's going to want to follow him through. Colombo is holding him off for now. And what's a race in there between the 63 and the 62 and the 47. Marizon has caught Ed Palumbo here, and Marizon in the 60. Is Tony Furtado going to try to get his way through here? I don't know. Ed Palumbo might slam the door, but Marizon, that Magpul Dynamics machine, going to get by is the 54 and the 9. Couple Camaros there, 3 Camaros. They're battling it out. Fist fight right now between those guys. Sean Jacobs in the 24. 24, Sean Jacobs getting by Chris Hughes. Wow. Tony Furtado now climbing up onto the back of the 54, diving down to the inside. That 54 gives him a lot of room. And the Valvoline-sponsored number 9 of Tony Furtado now moves up to P13. And Franco Alvarez is the leader. Uh-oh. Vieira looked like he came around.
Yellow.
And we got a yellow flag. Vieira, I think, is around. Archer Vieira, I believe, has come around, and a yellow flag is up. Maybe there was contact. I don't know. Silva had gotten around. Take a look here. Archie Vieira. Oh, he got loose right there. Oh, he just got loose getting into the corner. And, ooh, just a little bit of contact right there, saying hello to the pace car. These guys are going, hey, man, you're going the wrong way, bro. Bernard Silva had a look at that. Look at that. Oh, he just got in hot at the wrong angle. And Bernard Silva does a great job. Oh, Todd Robillard got a little squirrely there as well. Yeah, Archer Vieira just got a little bit off kilter. You see those guys getting by. Robillard hard on the binders there. Look at that. Wow. And Archer Vieira, look at this guy. He's just trying to counter steer. He just drifted at this point. Takes out the cone. And then those guys getting by. Does a great job of staying out of everybody's way. But a caution flag out. So a single car incident. Great job, Todd Robillard, missing that. And that's going to put Vieira there back at the longest line. And we got pit stops underway. So pit stops underway here for a second caution, 57 laps in. We take a look at Gelson Neto. He's had a pretty good race here. Now Shoney in 5th. Franco Alvarez dives into his pit stop. Not a real good camera angle here in these pit stalls, is it? So Alvarez beats Bernard Silva off pit lane. Pierce has stayed out here to lead a lap, I believe, at 51. He's on pit lane taking service, so that's going to give the lead back to Franco Alvarez. Saturday Night Thunder will be in action tomorrow night. The Cup Boys, baby. 70-lap race from my home track, Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Race number 10, the final race of the season, and we're going to crown the champion at Indy tomorrow night in the Saturday Night Thunder. A lot of guys got caught speeding, man. Pit road speed is 30 here. Woo! That is slow, man. Benor Silva. That's remember that Archie Vieta is going to have to start at the end of the longest line here. Now some of these guys will get caught speeding, so he's got what he got, but not going to hit him quite as hard. But he's going to have to work his way through traffic. Be patient. Hopefully doesn't get caught up in somebody else's mess. So Benor Silva, they're off the gas a little bit here. Let's see. And there he goes, ducking in beside the 83, maybe playing a little cat-mouse game with the 83. Silva practicing his restarts. 19 will start in the third position. 63 starts in fourth. 56 and a 47. Technically, that guy's a little bit staggered here. So
Green flag, go,
back to green. Drag race down the front stretch. Silva got a great jump there. But he's going to leave the door open for the 19. He was on the high side, left the door open for the 19. The 19 slips through. Taking over P2. Benor Silva now back to third as Franco Alvarez, the leader. Claudio Bargelli Jr. says, I got something to say about that. Down the front stretch, underneath the 63, and Claudio Bargelli Jr. getting through. Alvarez says, it's a little late in the race to be doing that stuff. I got to get back by. And Silva on the brakes into the corner. Wow, getting racy. Archer Vieta in a hurry to get back up front. By Ed Palumbo and Archer. Oh, and Steve Pierce is up on the track. Then at Captain Morgan sponsor machine. Pierce running in the 13th position as Archer Vieta down on the bottom side. Chris Hughes also on the low side. Pierce giving him a lot of room. But I'll give you some Captain Morgan a little bit later. Intensity has picked up. Archer Vieta getting by Steve Pierce. 54, Ed Palumbo tried to weave his way through. Take a look at Todd Robillard here in the 90. Had that little hiccup there at the beginning of the race. The C4 Energy sponsor Camaro, but right now running in the 10th position. He got a speeding penalty on that pit stop and has worked his way up to P10. Take a look at Ed Palumbo here in the 54. Following Archer Vieta below that 7 car. And the Meliella sponsor machine now moving back up. He's in the 13th position. Some great racing here. And Bargelli Jr. has about 0.6 of a second lead over Franco Alvarez. Benor Silva shown in third. Gelson Neto up to P4. Gordon Carter in the top 5. Bargelli Jr. looking strong here, man. He knows when to be aggressive. He knows when to back off. And he knows when to look in his rearview mirror. See if that 83 car is coming. Take a look at Giulio Caligari. Been a fairly quiet night here for Giulio. He is running in the 9th position. Good top 10 run here for him, and he's closing in on Dennis Yuchin in that 47 car. So Giulio in the 6th. Looking to get a good top 10 run here, maybe crack the top 5. One of our great Brazilian drivers there. Just behind him, Todd Robillard in the 90. Nose to tail there down the front stretch. Giulio Caligari, one of those JB Rancing spots and machines. A couple of those guys out with that same sponsor. And Pierce here in that 51 car. Down! Got a little squirrely there. Down on the apron. Holding on to that thing. Wow, that thing got a little squirrely. Captain Morgan might have spilled his drink on that one. Look at this. Stanislav Pavlov battling Todd Robillard. Pavlov on the high side, Todd Robillard on the bottom side here. Great battle there. Archie Vieta looking to see if he can't weave his way through. What a battle here between the two of these guys. Pavlov not giving up on the high side. You kind of need that high side. If you're on the low side, you got to have that high side a little bit to be able to drift up, get some speed, because it's so tight there through the corners. And Pavlov not giving him the outside. And they are having a heck of a battle right now. And Robillard looking like he's inching forward now. As Pavlov on the high side trying to bounce back. Oh, Caligari got a little loose up there. Archie Vieta now climbs below the 62 car. Wow. Oh, boy. Looks like Steve Pierce left the game, I believe, so. Look at this, the 4 and the 6 battling. The 4 moving his way up, man. The 4 back up to the 10th position. Giulio Caligari has got a handful right now. Caligari got a handful as the 62 down on the bottom side. Oh, contact right there, leaving the door open. Holy smokes, a little contact between the 62 and the 6. And the 60 gets by. There's a lot of 6s there. 62, the 60, the 6. I'm kind of scared. So, wow. Tell you what, man, that battle right there. Let's take a look at this again. And there was contact right there. And Caligari goes up the track, gets into the wall. Well, he actually stays out of the wall, but the 60 car gets through. Holy Toledo. Caligari had a handful there. And Marizan pulls off that pass, moves up to P12. Claudio Bardelli Jr. is our leader. He's got a 1 second lead over Franco Alvarez. Ben Silva shown in third. Gelson Neto fourth. Sean Jacobs, we haven't talked about him for a while. He's running in P5 in a 24 car. Closing in on Gelson Neto. Quiet night here for Sean Jacobs, but I'll tell you what, man, short track program on point here for the 24. This is a tough track, man. A lot of fun here, a lot of tight racing. Car off the pace as well. Looks like I got a car off the pace there on the inside. That's Givaldo Spindle on the inside here, letting these guys go. 68 car is shown 2 laps down. Technically in the lucky dog position. We could get one of those laps back with the caution flags. You see Tony Furtado going by. Waldo, one of the nicest drivers out there on the track. Out there as actually one of the nicest drivers in all of high octane racing league. Really is, man. Let's take a look at the 9 here of Tony Furtado. Furtado running into 7th position. Good run here for Tony. We've got some good racing here as those guys trying to make their way through around the lap traffic here as they take a look at Archer Vieta now in 10th. He's not been able to really move forward as fast or as quickly as he wanted to. He is maybe burning those tires up a little bit, trying to weave his way through traffic. Dennis Schudichen leading that pack in the 47. It's Toyota, and that not sure what that sponsorship is. He's going to have to tell me. It's Bugs Bunny on there, I think. Not sure what that says, but 47, great looking paint scheme there. As that Todd Robillard now trying to work his way around on the outside, and that car got loose. He had to catch it. Wow, Robillard going to lose a spot. Man, he really dove in and maybe just missed that corner, and that thing drifted up the track. Wow. And that was a crazy, crazy sequence right there. You see Robillard drifted up the track as Arthur Vieta says, "Thank you very much." Picking up that spot. Look at this, the 24 now worked his way to the 63 car on the inside of the 63. And Sean Jacobs, that Cal U Vulcan-sponsored Chevy, gets by the 63. Gelson Neto, that Pennzoil sponsor machine. Gelson Neto falling back to P5. And Gordon Carter says, "I want P5 back." Gordon Carter into 56, closing in on the 63. Tony Furtado, good run here for him. He's in P7. Archer Vieta now closing in on Dennis Schudichen. Schudichen trying to squeeze him a little bit. Not giving him a lot of room. Archer Vieta down on the concrete. Getting by. And, Archer Vieta, NASCAR BR sponsor machine, now up to P8. He's gained 2 spots. Got around Robillard, got around Schudichen. Now open track there for him. Time's running out here. We're 90 laps in, and laps click off in a hurry. Thanks for everybody coming out and watching the race here tonight. Appreciate it. Always enjoy people. Dana Grover. He's in Richmond, Virginia. Going to watch the trucks and the Cup races tonight or this weekend. So great. Flew all the way down from Canada to enjoy some stock car racing. And I'll tell you what, man. Franco Alvarez starting to close in on here on Bardelli Jr. Bardelli Jr. went off like gangbusters here, but Franco Alvarez saving those tires and now starting to close in here on the 19 car. This is for a battle for the race lead as well. Alvarez running in second. Bardelli Jr. the race leader. They're coming up on some lap traffic as well. And I'll tell you what, man, that battle is starting to clean up, starting to tighten up quite a bit here. Down to half a second. Looks like Alvarez a little bit better through the corners. He's got a good run here down the backstretch, closing in on Bardelli, and he really closed the gap there that time. Now down to 4/10. Man, I'll tell you what, they are getting tight here. Does Franco Alvarez know when to go or what? He is closing in. Take a look at this. Archer Vieta now battling the 9. Archer Vieta into 4. Getting by the 9. Caligari on pit lane. Got 2 cars out of the race. Caligari making a pit stop here into 6. Take a look at Caligari as he finishes up his pit stop. And we got a battle here for the lead, and it looks like Franco Alvarez has made... Oh, they came up with that lap traffic, and Alvarez split in the middle. Alvarez got by. See Julio Caligari in the 6th, finishing up his pit stop. Is he coming back down? I don't know. Yeah, he's finishing up. Hopefully he doesn't have to come back down pit lane. So we got a new race leader, or a car back to the race lead. Oh, no. A caution flag. So caution flag here. Let's see what happened. Not sure what brought out the caution. Oh, the 68 into the wall. 68 got into the wall, it looked like. Take a look here. 68 got a little bit loose and came around, and that's what brought out the caution flag. Oh, man, hard into the inside wall. These guys are now on pit lane taking some service. So a caution flag here as was the 83 had, just as the 83 got around Bardella Jr. 30 laps to go and some guys coming down pit lane taking service here. A lot of drivers on pit lane right now. A lot of drivers on pit lane. See that battle there off pit lane there between the 19, the 83, and the 5. And the 83 jumps out there ahead. And I would bet you that tire save strategy that he had earlier in the race, that's all gone now. He is not going to be saving anything now, I'm telling you. That is not going to happen. So Franco Alvarez, the leader. The Bardella Jr. will start on the outside line. Pinar Silva, Archuleta. Look at that, Archuleta up at P4, man. I'm telling you, you got to be worried about this guy right here. This 4 car is lightning fast. And those guys start racing it up, and you know they are going to. He might be the spoiler here. He has, in my opinion, been the fastest car here tonight. That first run, he just ran off and left the field. Untimely caution flag got those guys bunched back up, and he did get he did spin and bring out a caution. They had to start at the end of the longest line, but he is back up front. Well, it is all take and no give at this point. I mean, that'd be my strategy here. If I were out on the track with these guys, of course, I'd be racing in the back, but, you know. All take and no give. We'll be on lap 104 when we go back green. Early green here.
Green flag, go,
And
go,
we're
go.
back to green. As Alvarez gets a good jump, Bardelli Jr., look at that, Argent Vienna, you can tell he's feeling gamey right now. He is feeling gamey. He's the 83. Oh, Bardelli Jr. putting a little pressure on the 83. 83 slamming the door. Bardelli Jr. goes to the outside, not going to give him the room to drift up. Wow, those guys are racing their guts out right now. Holy smokes.
Yellow.
There we got a yellow flag. I knew that was coming. Pavlov off the pace. Marizan off the pace. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Man, this got bunched up. Oh my gosh, that's a parking lot right there. Marizan gets sideways. And there was some contact there between the 7 and the 60. And oh man, that 90 car, how in the heck did he get through? Wow, how did Robillard miss that? Look at this, on board here with Robillard. Contact right there. Whoa! Evasive action by the 90. And we had more contact. Looks like Pavlov came around as well. That was a secondary incident. Pavlov came around. Look at this. This is another incident right here. These guys 3 wide. Oh, a little history right there between the 47 and the 62. These guys beating on each other. Watch this. More contact. They're 3 wide. And he got the worst end of that deal. Wow. 2 incidents right there. See, there's 2 separate incidents. There's the 60 car. And Stanislav Pavlov. You get another look here. There was some contact right there. Contact with the 9. Oh, you see the 60 into the wall. And then those guys, man, it's 9 trying to push his way through right there. 2 separate incidents, it looked like. Well, caution flag, and we kind of knew that was going to happen. These guys are, again, like I said, all take and no give. Don't forget, the High Octane Racing League Tough Trucks will be back in action on Tuesday, August the 13th for race number 5. It'll be Talladega Super Speedway in the Tough Truck Series, 70-lap race. This has been a great series. And a lot of fun, thanks to Mike Schreiner and his work on getting these trucks out. And we've had a lot of fun with them, and we race them on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Tough Trucks at Dega. Well, I don't know. Let's see how we're doing here on the race keys, huh? We need to assign a grade. Manage the tires. I'd say not too bad on that. I get B+ on that one. Make good pit stops. Yeah, I mean, they've all been pretty much under caution flags, I think. I'm not sure we've had any green flag pit stops. Patience. Early in the race, B+. Late in the race here, as we expect, probably a D. Own the traffic. There's some guys that certainly own the traffic tonight. So kind of been a mixed bag on that. And find a rhythm. I think guys have been able to find a rhythm tonight, so I give a B+ for both of those. I'm not giving out A's. All right, we're getting ready to go back green. Again, thanks for joining us here on TurnLeftTV, whether you're watching it live or on replay. I think we're going to go green this time by to start lap 111, scheduled for 1:30 tonight. Hopefully we're not racing at 1:30 a.m. tonight. I've been up since 5 a.m. Tony Furtado in the lucky dog position in F14. He's got a ton of damage there he had to get repaired from that last incident. And here we go. We're getting ready to go back green. This time by.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green. 83 gets a good jump, but the 19 using the outside. We saw him starting to do that on that run. He had to back off right there as Alvarez got a great shot off of the turn. Look at that. Archer Vieta weaving his way. Oh, trying to get around the 5, and he does. Gelson Neto in this mix as well. Oh, boy. Claudio Bardelli Jr. throws that 19 car on the inside line. The 19 trying to clear the 83, and he can't do it. They're still side by side. Wow, the 19 and the 83 side by side. Archer Vieta says, go ahead and use up your stuff. I'm coming for you. Great battling here. Oh, Vieta got the outside wall. Archer Vieta made contact with the outside wall. He's watching this action out the front of his machine. Look at this. He's still not backing off. Alvarez to the inside as Bardelli got around Alvarez. Alvarez says, not on my watch, baby. Oh, Bardelli Jr. to the outside wall. And the 83 pushed him up there a little bit. No contact, but the 19 did make contact with the outside wall. What? Archer Vieta in this mix. Look at this racing right now. South America on their feet. Alvarez gets back by. Vidar Silva could be a sleeper here. Great battling here. Franco Alvarez back to the lead. Bardelli Jr. made contact with the outside wall. He's got some right side damage now. Vieta trying to get around. Silva trying to find a way around these guys. Lap 117, the 83. Franco Alvarez is the leader. Great battling up front. Got to settle down here for now as the 4 car looking to try to get around the 19. Alvarez has opened up about a 2-car length lead on the 19. That damage might have hurt him. Take a look at this. Chris Hughes and Stanislav Pavlov. Chris Hughes on the outside. Stanislav on the inside. That's 62. Squeezes him a little bit. Ghostbusters sponsored 62 car getting around the 7. Wow. Take a look at this. Sean Jacobs in the 24. He's running in the 5th position. Gelson Neto just behind him. Sean Jacobs starting to close in on these leaders. Times are running out. These guys are trying to get everything they can get. Got to play a little defense there. That's 63, pretty fast. Gelson Neto is fast here tonight. So the 24 trying to keep that 63 behind him and get by the 5. Gordon Carter in this mix. I'm Robillard up here as well. Robillard running in the 8th position. Franco Alvarez starting to open up more of a gap, about a 4-car length gap between the 83 and the 19. I think if Vieira can get around the 19. He might have something for the 83, but he's running out of time. The 83 start off the season with the win. Got a lap car ahead. And Palumbo in the 54. Trying to get by that Magpul Dynamic Sponsor machine. And Palumbo moving up to P10. Pavlov trying to follow him through. Oh, slamming the door maybe there by Marazon. Pavlov goes to the inside, throws that 62 into the inside. And those guys still beating each other up. Good side-by-side racing there. Pavlov might have him cleared, and he does. Alvarez now rolling up on some lap traffic. Givaldo going to give him a lot of room. A lot of room there for, you see Givaldo might have made a little contact with the outside wall trying to get out of the way. Arthur Vieira, oh!
Yellow.
We got a yellow flag. Bardelli Jr. spins down pit lane. And there was contact between Bardelli and Arthur Vieira. Take a look here. Oh, Bardelli Jr. snapped. And then, oh man, that car snapped, and Vieira had no way to clear him. No way to get through. And watch this. This car's just going to snap right there. It snaps on him, comes back across Vieira and into the wall. Take a look here and watch this. You can watch this wheel. Oh, he just snaps and the car just gets loose. And then hard in the inside. Oh, man. And down pit road. So Franco Alvarez, now what do? I don't think you pit. I do not think you pit. Those guys in the back might pit here, but I just do not think that Alvarez is going to see he's kind of faking like he's coming down pit lane. That's just not going to happen. 4 car there. He's been fast. I don't know if he's got any front end damage. And our Silva in third is going to start on the inside. Sean Jacobs up to fourth. So Bardelli, really an unusual late race mistake there for him. He really did just absolutely drive the wheels off that car early on. So, for Bardelli Jr., it's big picture, really. I mean, he didn't have the best race tonight. He had a great race early. Not going to finish well for him, but it's big picture for him. I mean, and he realizes that. He's a savvy driver. He's on pit lane right now. Taking service, coming back out, and he's going to start at the end of the longest line there. You see his 60 car. The 19 going to start at the longest line, but he's a big picture driver, really. He's going to get a lot of wins here this season. Just has lost the handling of that car. Probably racing really, really hard there on that green flag. Pavlov might have gotten into the wall there. So Alvarez, as predicted, stays out. The 4 car stays out. So all your top runners here staying out. Let's see if we can't finish this under green. We got a green-white checker staring us in the face. First race of the season. Been a good race, really, man. Very limited caution flags. There's a couple here in the back half of this race. Long green flag runs. Great track here. All right, here we go. Vieira on the outside line. That could be the preferred position. If he can get a good start here, he could kind of limit the track that Alvarez has access to. Alvarez is really good on restarts. Vieira had to work his way through traffic. Sean Jacobs is going to start in fourth. Silva could be a sleeper, I'm telling you. Keep your eye on the 5 car. These guys start getting racy. That 5 going to slip through and steal the win. Gelson Neto's been fast as well. And here we go. Back to green. And Alvarez gets a good start. Maybe spins those tires a little bit, but a heck of a start. And Vieira did not get a great start. Now side by side with Bernard Silva. And Alvarez running away from these guys. Well, Franco Alvarez gets a great start here on this green-white checker. Across the start-finish line, we'll have one to go. And the 83 into turn 1. Got about a 5-car length lead over Arthur Vieira. And coming off the final turn, the 83 of Franco Alvarez is going to take the victory here at North Wilkesboro. Wow. What a run there by Franco. Get a screenshot. Love how it locks it up. Well, congratulations to Franco Alvarez on getting the win. That was a great race, really was. And Franco Alvarez gets the win. What a fantastic run there for Franco. And a great race on everybody's part, man. What a way to start out the season. And a great finish. What a way to start off the season with the win here at a tough track. That may spell some danger for the rest of these guys if this guy starts off with a win here, huh? When he wins, wins come in buckets. Let's take a look at the final results. Franco Alvarez in the 83 gets the victory. Arthur Vieira brings the car home in second. Benno Silva finishes third. Gelson Neto, what a finish there for him, finishes in P4. Sean Jacobs, good top 5 run for Sean. Todd Robillard finishes in the 6th position. Gordon Carter finishes 7th. And Palumbo climbs back to an 8th place finish. Claudio Bardelli Jr. holds on for 9th. Dennis Schuderchin finishes in the top 10. Finishing in 11th is Craig Marizon in the 60. Chris Hughes finishes in the 12th position. Stanislav Pavlov finishes in 13th. Tony Furtado 14th. 15th is Givaldo Spindola. 16th is Julio Caligare. Steve Pierce finishes in P17. Take a look here and see if we can't get the. And I know Preston Hassel finished in 18th. Not sure why it's not showing him on the finishing order. Well, a great job to Franco Alvarez on getting the win. Wow, man, what an intense race. Let's see if we can't get Franco up here in the booth. All right, Franco Alvarez is joining us here in the booth, and man, was that race intense or what? You had a great battle with Bardelli Jr., a great battle with Arthur Vieira. Talk about how those battles ensued for you.
What can I say, Mr. Johnson? What can I say? My team gave me a terrific number 83 Mobile One Chevrolet today, and man, those battles, wow. The battle with the 19 was so hard and so intense, so much fun.
Well, definitely on that last run there with Bardelli Jr. really pushing it hard there. It seemed like that hurt him later in that in that late race run there. He got a little bit loose, snapped loose, and got into the wall. But then you had to have your eyes in that rearview mirror for Arthur Vieira. He's a solid driver as well.
I mean, you never can count the 4 out of any race, honestly. I saw he had a problem at the beginning of some point, and he went to the back of the field, and then all of a sudden he's in 3rd or 4th already. So you can't not pay attention to him. He's so good, so consistent, and he pushed the issue at the end as well. But I had enough tires, I think, and enough grip, and good enough car to just secure the win.
I mean, there were times when you guys were engaged in a 3, maybe 4-way car race. That had to be intense, and really just the least little mistake could spell a lot of trouble there. What was going through your mind in those battles?
A lot of things, mainly because of the strategy. Every caution, my strategy was changing. At the beginning, I was trying to do the whole race in one stop. Then when the cautions started piling up, I had to stop, then change tires, and think, okay, I need to pit one more. Then I don't need to pit anymore, and blah blah blah. So I was changing my strategy and my pace during the whole race. That's why sometimes I was 3rd, sometimes I was 1st, I was pushing, saving, etc. So just changing my strategy along with my pace.
You're obviously very fast here, but I think, what separates you from a lot of the other drivers is you really do think about how to adjust those strategies. You know what your strategy is when you come into the race, but it seems like you are one of the best, if not the best, at really being able to adjust that strategy, knowing what you need to do, given how the circumstances change throughout the race.
Oh, I appreciate it. I mainly think about maybe this track, you need to really take care about the tires. So I knew how many laps I can do on a set of tires. I knew how many laps I can do pushing with fuel and how many laps I can do saving fuel. So I had all of that in the equation and just know when to push and when not to.
Well, next week, let me see what we got here.
Texas.
Texas. Well, I don't know why my schedule's not popping up here. So what's the thoughts of Texas? I don't know what the heck the deal is with the schedule, but what's the thoughts of Texas next week?
Everything is bigger in Texas, right? Even the track. I mean, our last race here in the Buschwackers at Texas was awesome. 2 and 3 wide battle every single lap, so I expect a really intense race. A couple of cautions maybe to mix things up, but yeah, I expect a really fun race.
Well, then you got Daytona, the Steve Freeze Memorial Race coming up after that. What are your thoughts on that race? That's a big one for us here at High Octane Racing League, and a lot of guys really want to win that one.
I was lucky enough to win our last seat prize, $250. So I am just really looking forward for it. I really like the race. I know it means a lot, so it's maybe a little bit more special, a little more hard to win, but yeah, I'm really looking forward for it. It's always super fun.
Well, congratulations, man. Always awesome to watch you race here, and never a dull moment when you're on the track, and great interview as well. Good luck to you next week in Texas.
Thank you very much. I'm really happy to see this Mobile One Chevy on Victory Lane again.
All right, good luck next week, buddy.
Thanks, man. See you all.
So that is Franco Alvarez giving us the interview all the way from Argentina, baby. So a great job to him, and great victory. Wow, that was incredible, man. Really was a great race. Sorry, the chat looks a little bit different, man. I just got upgraded to what it is, Super Chat, right? So if you'd like to make a donation, you can do it right straight through the stream. Right there's a little button next to the chat window, but it kind of messed up my OBS settings for my my chat, so apologize for that. That's why it looks the way it does. I found that out about 20 minutes before the race started, so I had to fix it the best I could. So it's a little temporary, so we'll call that a Band-Aid. Don't forget the Saturday Night Thunder will be in action tomorrow night at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the final race of the season. Race number 10, a 70-lap race at Indy in the Cup Series. The Saturday Night Thunder coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tonight's race has been brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com. If you are interested in an rFactor 2 server, there are 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. That is EliteHostingUSA.com. Thanks so much for joining me here on the YouTube channel, man. I was watching how many people were watching the race, how many people came out. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you're watching the race. Subscribe if you haven't done so, and smash that bell, man. You'll get updates when races are going live here at TurnLeftTV. Appreciate everybody coming out and watching the race, subscribing to the channel, supporting TurnLeftTV, sharing my videos with all your friends. Really appreciate getting the word out there. Love that stuff. Love doing this, and really like watching people come in and enjoy the race as well. So I really appreciate all your support. Franco Alvarez had a heck of a race tonight, that's for sure. We got some more racing coming up, of course, tomorrow night with the Indy, and Tough Trucks will be back in action on Thursday at Talladega. 70-lap race. It's race number 5 of the season. That's coming up on Tuesday, August the 13th. Should be a fun one. Race 5, halfway through the season, and it's Talladega. A lot of guys can win this race, man. This is anybody's race at Dega. Just got to keep yourself up with the pack, keep yourself out of trouble, and you can put yourself in victory lane. That's coming up on Tuesday. Don't forget to join us over at highoctaneracing.net. Click on that Discord link. That's where we do most of our business. You get updates of schedules and point standings, what have you, on our website. So highoctaneracing.net. Quick link to us there on the Discord server on the right side of that page. Well, congratulations to Franco Alvarez. A big, big win. Good to see Ritsky Novar in here, too, by the way. Going to mention him. And congratulations to Franco on getting the win, and let's see if he can continue that racing streak, that winning streak next week at Texas. That's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for joining me here on Turn Left TV. I am out of here.